Basics po, basics. Ano po ang hinahanap po dapat sa isang empleyado ngayon?
Well, at the age of AI, at the age of technology, siguro dapat malaman ng mga fresh graduates na iba na kasi konsepto ngayon ng pag-hire eh. Iba na yung pamamaraan na pag-hire. So, siguro dapat, aside from passion and skills, kailangan meron silang thrive to learn more. Kasi sa age of AI, kailangan mabilis ka eh. Mabilis ang adaptation mo sa technology. Mabilis ang adaptation mo sa AI. Kasi kung hindi, may iwanan ka. So, at the same time, of course, yung normal, yung dapat, yung very passionate ka sa gusto mong gawin, you know the why you are applying in that role, why you are applying that position, at ano ba talaga yung career path na gusto mo.
Tapos, sir, sa mga applicants ngayon, usually, ano ba yung dapat nilang traits? Kumbaga yung mga una nilang pre-prepare sa kanilang sarili, sa kanilang attitude when it comes to applying. Kasi syempre, iba yung galing ka sa eskwelahan, iba yung ugali mo as a student.
Yes.
So ano dapat yung attitude or mindset as a first-time applicant?
In terms of mindset, I think they need to understand na iba talaga yung iba yung culture pag nasa eskwelahan ka at iba yung culture pag nasa corporate ka. Kaya nga tinatawag, di ba natin, na real world scenario pag nasa corporate world ka. Kasi reality is 60 to 70% ang natutunan mo sa schools, hindi mo talaga siya madadali sa, kumbaga, more on theoretical.
Real talk.
Di ba? More on
Real
theoretical
talk.
yung
Yes.
And dadaan ka talaga sa sink and swim episode, especially during your 6th month, lalo na kung fresh graduate ka. So that's the reason why, bago ka palang graduate, kailangan sinasike mo na yung sarili mo. Ano ba yung gusto mong gawin? Anong industriya ka gusto mong pasukin, anong design gusto mong pasukin, anong trabaho yung gusto mong gawin. And also, kailangan, bago ka palang mag-apply, it's better that you talk to the people who are already on that particular role. Ano ba yung ginagawa nila? Ano ba yung responsibility nila? At ano ba yung way para maging successful para sa role na to? It's really more of research. It's really more of understanding the job that you would like to be part of or the industry that you would like to be part of. Pero wag nating kalilimutan na at the end of the day, yung motivation mo eh. Kasi ang motivation mo, hindi yan bibigyan ng ibang tao. Kailangan sarili mo, meron kang motivation and passion to really succeed. And sabi nga, I think you can relate to this, kailangan matapang yung loob mo kasi hindi pa pwede yung mapagalitan ka lang or magkaroon ka ng pagkakamali, bigla ka ng ayaw mo na. Diba? And that was actually the trend right now. The trend right now is a lot of new generation of employees. Normally, they would only last between 3 to 6 months. It's because they're not adapting to the real world scenario.
Totoo yan, sir. Kasi saktong-sakto, I just heard of a story from a friend na sa kanilang kumpanya, yung role na yun, let's say, X role, tatlong tao ang doon sa posisyon na yun for 6 months. Nagre-resign, papalitan, magre-resign ulit. 'Di ba? Bakit kaya? Ano yung nasa real world environment ngayon?
Hindi
na
siya
nagiging normal
hindi siya usapin ng skill eh. Hindi lang siya usapin ng skill. Ito'y isang more of how fit you are on the role and how fit you are in the culture of the organization. And we have to understand, itong mga fresh graduates natin ngayon, sila yung dumaan ng pandemic eh. Sila yung, kumbaga, ang tawag natin sa kanila is, they thrive during the pandemic na hindi sila nakapag face-to-face classes, more on virtual. So, nawala sa kanila yung kakataon na maging mas aggressive, mas maging motivated. And I think when they started to apply, yung mga real world scenarios na talagang mapapagalitan ka, yung talagang magkakaroon ka ng mistakes, sometimes they feel it more
mas tagos?
Mas tagos or mas personal na
Mas
dapat
personal.
hindi personal. Kasi basically, they have to understand that making mistakes at work is part of growing your skill set and growing your career. Hindi masamang magkamali. Ang masama, yung nagkamali ka na nga, aayaw ka kagad.
So, sir, where does it lie? Let's say we just observe this, di ba? Para may general connotation ng mga Gen Z, ganito, ganyan, di ba?
Hopper. yun ang
Ganyan,
term.
mga
Oo.
et cetera. But at the same time, two ways yan eh. Nasa leadership din yan, nasa
Agree,
leader,
agree.
'di ba? So ngayon nag-a-adapt na rin. Dapat
Agree.
mag-adapt din ngayon. Ang
Agree.
mas mga nakatatandang millennial or Gen X na bisor o leader in that position.
Agree.
Oo.
That's the reason why part of the leadership development program of most of organizations right now is understanding how to manage and handle the different generations inside the workplace. Kasi
Yun.
hindi lang naman Gen Z saka Generation Alpha yung meron eh, di ba? You have to understand, meron mga baby boomers, may mga millennials, di ba? There are like 5 generations working right now in the corporate or
Workplace.
Sa workplace. And as a leader, kailangan mo malaman ano ba yung mindset, culture, ano ba yung hilig ng mga to. For you to be able to motivate, for you to be able to make decisions that are aligned to their particular requirements or needs.
So, sir, mas importante ba, would you say, na timbangin muna nila kung ano talaga yung gusto nilang field? Kasi 'di ba, lahat naman ng field, syempre may mga pros and cons, may mga good times, bad times. So it's very important, I think, na yung a-applyan ay yung field kung saan talagang interesado sila para they wouldn't lose interest agad, hindi yung mag-hop agad or maghahanap ng ibang environment, ganun.
Alam mo, I would like to primarily that's correct, but let me give you three aspects of that. One is kung ano yung normal natin, kung ano yung kursong tinapos mo, yun dapat yung field na patutunguhan mo kasi basically kaya mo siya kinuha kasi meron kang interest doon sa kursong yon at interest na maging trabaho, ito yung maging profession mo. Pangalawa is you have to be open with other opportunities. Believe me, 60% of the people that are successful right now, hindi naman course nila yung ano nila yung kinuha nila eh. I've known a lot of leaders in the industry na leaders, managers, directors, hindi naman sila kumuha ng specific role or specific course doon kung nasaan sila. I have a lot of leaders in the BPO industry na mga director, mga senior leaders na graduate ng nursing, graduate ng engineering. Ang sinasabi ko is hindi porket nakagraduate ka ng a certain course, you gotta stick to that. You have to be open to other opportunities kasi minsan nalalaman natin na meron pala tayong particular skill set or meron pala tayong particular opportunity to grow in a certain field. So, wag mong ikahon yung sarili mo doon lang sa kinuha mong kurso. So, that's
Totoo yan.
two.
Totoo yan. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yung pangatlo is siguro alamin din natin ano ba yung end goal mo sa life mo. And a lot of times, minsan kahit tayo, di ba? Kahit tayo sa age natin, nahihirapan tayong alamin kasi we do not project 5-10 years from now kung ano yung gusto natin. But reality is at this very stage, lalo na sa stage ng AI and technology, there are jobs that will be lost. There are jobs that will be redundant. So, dapat ang mindset ng mga fresh graduates ngayon is, how can I be more relevant sa work? Anong skill set yung dapat meron ako na hindi ako dapat matanggal ng trabaho or mawala sa industry ko?
What can you bring to the table?
Alam mo,
Ay,
sir,
bring
parang content creator pala yan. Mga content creator, ganun din eh. Di ba na parang if you're in that life, you have to be relevant, you have to be adaptable. Kung ano yung valuable, yung trending, and at the same time relevant, and at the same time para hindi ka mawala sa sirkulasyon.
Agree.
Di ba? Pero sir, no, you're right. Kasi sabi mo nga sa nursing, marami tayong makilala mga nag-nursing, hit or miss eh. May mga pumasok dun sa boom, okay, nag-nursing ako, kung ano man yung goal ko, meron naman din ng mga hindi umabot. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you took that certain course na dapat ka mag-stick doon.
Agree.
Oo.
Maraming mga nasa iba't ibang courses na hindi naman ganun yung path nila ngayon. They are successful in sales, they are successful in marketing, they're successful in other industries. Kaya wag natin ikawin yung sarili natin.
May kaibigan nga ako eh. Ito legit to, nursing siya, nasa advertising siya ngayon.
Yes.
Oh, 'di ba? So again, tama ka sir, open mind. Oo.
Si Mr. Bean, di ba? Graduate ng engineering. Tapos, comedian. Kilala siya as a comedian.
Si Rowan Atkinson.
Yes, Rowan Atkinson.
Oo. Engineering graduate pala siya. Pero may talento pala siya. sa larangan ng comedy. Oh. Sir Win, ano po yung mga usual na mga pagkakamali ng mga first-time job seekers sa interview or application process?
Ako, number one, ito yung unang-una namin nakikita, yung mga verbal and non-verbal cues, di ba? Yung sa verbal, yung it's really more of how do you construct your sentences and how would you able to communicate well. Kasi iba yung communicating and also comprehension, di ba? Yung communication skills sa comprehension. Yung non-verbal naman, yung ini-interview kita, pero nakatingin ka sa lupa, nakatingin ka sa dingding, nakatingin ka kung saan-saan. Alam mo yun, yung parang you're not interested with the person in front of you. And oftentimes, nangyayari yun kasi pag masyadong kinakabahan yung tao, di ba? Masyadong kinakabahan yung tao, they tend to be very meek, they tend to put their attention elsewhere na hindi dapat nakatutok ka dapat sa taong kausap mo. Well, that's number one. Number two is not researching about the company. I mean, nag-apply ka sa kumpanya, tapos pag tinanong ka kung bakit gusto mo maging part ng kumpanya, wala kang maisagot. Kasi hindi ka nag-research. Hindi mo alam yung background ng kumpanya, hindi mo alam kung bakit sila lumaki, hindi mo alam kung ano yung trabaho na papasukan mo. Diba? Researching about the role in the organization is very important. Third would be, lalo na pag fresh graduate ka, paano mo i-connect? Kasi wala ka pang work experience eh. 'Di ba? At ang laging sinasabi ng mga fresh grads, paano ako hiningan ako ng experience fresh graduate nga ako, 'di ba? Ang sagot doon is paano mo i-connect yung mga ginawa mo sa school sa trabaho mo na gusto mong mangyari. For example, are you very active in your extracurricular activities? Naging ka ba? Nagpakita ka ba ng leadership qualities nung time naging president ka ba ng organizations? Diba? To show yung mga different kumbaga,
so, sir,
skill set mo.
yun na rin ang labanan ngayon.
Yes.
Yes, oo, no?
Yes.
Yun na rin, no?
If you don't have any experience, kung hindi ka nag-working student or pagdating mo sa interview, wala ka talaga, fresh graduate ka, the way that you need to look at it is, ano yung mga nagawa mo nung college? Organizations you've been part of, mga reports or mga sinalihan mo mga contest na significant, na pwede mong ipagyabang at na ipakita na ako'y very competitive, ako'y may leadership qualities, ako'y magaling sa ganito, sa ganyan.
Kasi sir, at the end of the day, hindi lang naman puro grades ngayon eh. I mean, as much as we want to have good grades and high grades, but hindi siya 100% of the time.
Agree.
Oo.
You have to understand that interview process is a sales pitch by the candidate.
Correct.
To the
employer.
To the employer. So, kailangan talaga maging you're wearing a salesperson saan. Kailangan mong magaling kang ibenta yung sarili mo. Kasi sabi ko nga, walang maniniwala sa'yo kung hindi mo paniniwalaan yung sarili mo.
Exactly. Last question, Angela, for you. Oh.
Dito lang, sir, kasi napunta na natin yung sa mindset, yung kumbaga sa attitude. Pagdating naman dun sa mga, hard requirements, mga documents, ano yung isa sa mga bagay or kailangan nilang i-take note? And also, ano yung sa first time job seeker certificate, kailangan ba to? This is the first time actually.
Alam mo, napakaswerte ng mga kabataan ngayon kasi nung panahon natin, ultimo transcript, ultimo NBI, police clearance, lahat yan binabayaran. There is this law that was recently passed and ito yung tinatawag na first-time applicant certification. Kinukuha ito sa barangay. Pag kinuha ito sa barangay, ito yung nagpapatunay na fresh graduate ka at wala ka pang trabaho. Yun ang gagamitin mo para wala ka nang babayaran sa NBI. Magkano NBI ngayon? Mahal ang NBI, di ba? Normally, 600 to 800 or what. So, NBI, police clearance, pagkuha ng TIN, pagkuha ng PhilHealth, pagkuha ng Pag-ibig, tapos even medical, mako-cover niya. So, those are the things that as a fresh graduate, dapat alam mo yan. Kasi makakatulong to para mabawasan yung gastos mo. Diba? And in terms of being able to be successful in the interview process, I think you have to go back to bakit mo gusto yung trabaho, yung ina-applyan mo. Gusto mo ba talaga siya? Kasi makikita nung nag-i-interview sa'yo kung gusto mo ba yung trabaho ina-applyan mo or meron ka ba talagang what you call this or
Or sir, baka mamaya nag-a-apply lang
Nag-a-apply ka lang kasi
para
wala kang
magkatrabaho.
wala kang dahil gusto mo lang magkatrabaho, di ba?
Walang motivation.
Wala kang motivation.
Oh, and might as well, if limited yung slots, kung ikaw ang employer, talaga
I'll
ibibigay
give
mo.
it to someone who's
Deserving.
highly motivated.
Highly motivated na talagang deserve niya at gusto niya yung gagawin niya.
Kasi hindi na to usapan ng eskwelahan or grades eh.
Yes.
Usapan ito na are you motivated enough to be part of my organization? Kasi di ba sabi nga nila, ang skill pwedeng ituro eh. Pero ang pag-uugali, ang
Character.
motivation, ang character, mahirap yan.
Alright, so maraming salamat po sa inyong practical, relevant, timely tips ang presidente po ng Philippine HR Group, Mr. Darwin Rivers. Sir, maraming po salamat. Thank you
Maraming
sa inyong
salamat,
oras
Greg.
in this holiday.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.